Yeah.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah, we cut it
I'm
down a
running-
little bit. That
Yeah, we
I'm
did.
running out of countries, man. What
We
am
did.
I going to do when I run out of
That was-
countries?
go back to the beginning again. There's
I
got to
guess
be
that's
more than
true.
one review in each of those countries.
I guess that's true.
Hopefully next time we'll have one from Patrick.
Yeah. He does listen to the show, so he will hear me smack talking.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Yep. His freaking his like comment on the patron hangout thing made me laugh. His question
What
about
did-
sandwiches.
What did it say?
It was like a question about sandwiches, and then it became this long kind of existential like miniature book about what actually constitutes a sandwich.
Yep.
So, you go, Patrick. You go.
Patrick is the man for sure,
He
but
is.
terrible Hearthstone player. I'm much better.
He's not terrible.
Blizzard should just fire him. He's so bad. Oh my god.
Well, isn't that his job? Is just play Hearthstone? Come on, man. No, his deck was awesome. It was so cool. All right, so Garrett, I don't know if you want to do this, but let me know if you do.
When-
I gotta play
what?
Saturday? It's Saturday nights. I guess it's like 11 for you though. It's kind of late
11 for
you,
me.
So,
Actually, that might be better. 'Cause I'll,
yeah,
I'm
so
more,
you can actually do stuff.
more
before then.
likely I'll be home.
Mhm.
Like the early in the evenings, I'm usually out.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Let me know. But if not, then I got to find somebody else to play. So
Gotcha. I wasn't aware this was even an ongoing thing.
I wasn't either when I first, because Zen Style was the one who challenged me, and I was like,
And then
oh,
he got hired
okay, I
and he
don't know
couldn't
what
do
that
it
is.
anymore.
Yeah. Well, I dethroned him, so that didn't matter anymore. But then I was like, wait, does this mean I have to come back next week? And they're like, yeah. You can play next week now, too. And I was
So it's
like,
like
oh.
so it's kind of like a King of the Hill week after week thing.
Yeah, kind of.
That's weird. Okay.
But it's fun. You play, and people,
Give me
watch
a
your games, and they stream it and all that.
give me a tentative yes.
All right. Well, you let me know as soon as you can that whether you actually can or not.
Yeah, if you could.
I'll let them know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we just get a backup, and if I can make it, I'll be there. If not, use the backup.
I don't. No, I'm not gonna do that because what I'm gonna tell somebody, like, if Garrett comes, then you're cut. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Just let me know if you can,
I
and
just-
if not, we'll find somebody.
I don't know.
Exactly. So let me know when you know.
Okay.
And if you can't say yes, then just say no.
Okay.
That's the better way to do it.
All right.
All right, guys. I gotta go do another thing. Talk to everybody soon.
See ya.
Cool. You got a minute or two to hang around?
Yeah, I can hang out.
Cool. Chat room. Questions. Let's do an after show.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, brother. It's nice. It's like old times. It's all comfy and stuff. I can sit here and flip an actual Hearthstone coin. And it was... Oh, I dropped it. We also went first. No extra mana for us.
Nice. That's twice in a row.
I know.
What are the chances?
50-50. And it's actually a true statement instead of an ongoing gag.
You're not sick of it yet, though.
Garrett, do you read PMs to the channel? I always forget they exist, and every now and then I go back and clean them all out.
So kind of.
Kind of. So sometimes, I guess, is the answer to that question. Why? Did you send something? Because at the moment it's empty. If you want to get a hold of me, honestly, Twitter's the best way. I read Twitter like it's heroin.
Or if you guys want to write something longer than 140 characters, we actually check the email pretty religiously. So
That we do. Well,
just make sure that you have like a really relevant subject line, because sometimes I just skim things. So if it's very important, put it in the subject.
yeah. Sigley wants to know where to start when it comes to Magic. I don't like Duels of the Planeswalkers now. When I was first getting into the game, it was wonderful. It is a great place to start. Get Duels of the Planeswalkers. It's the closest thing Hearthstone or Magic has to Hearthstone. It's a very user-friendly version of Magic. It's a very specific curated set of cards. You don't need to worry so much about deck building. They'll give you plenty of decks that make sense. there's like a campaign mode. You go through and beat bosses, and then you get to learn about the different types of colors and instants, sorceries, enchantments, creatures, spells, counterspells, all that kind of stuff. Get Duels of the Planeswalkers. A new one comes out every year. So there's now a 2015 version because M15 is the new core set, which just released last month. So there's a brand new Duels of the Planeswalkers. That's what I would recommend. Other than that, get a friend who knows Magic and buy a deck builder's toolkit. I think they're like $25. I don't know. Mine was a birthday gift. My friend basically gave me crack cocaine and said, "Here you go. You won't get addicted at all." Do that. Start with Duels of the Planeswalkers. If you've got a friend who knows Magic, have him help you build your first deck with a deck builder's toolkit. I think that's a fun place to start.
How many crazy game stories do you have backlogged?
Hundreds. And it's
probably at least 1,000.
Yeah, we have hundreds, if not, over 1,000.
Yeah, I think we have over 1,000.
It is the thing we get the most of.
We get probably anywhere between 5 and 10 a day, and since Nax has happened, it's just been insane.
Yeah, it's the thing we get the most of. It's the thing that is also the longest, so they don't get a lot of them just straight up don't get used because they're too long.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's also the only segment that is frequently cut from the show for time's sake. So it just backs up like crazy.
Yeah.
Holy shit, does it back up?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty
Every
ridiculous.
once in a while I go and try to clean out the inbox, but it's, I think there's something like 600 or 700 in the Crazy Game Stories folder of unused Crazy Game Stories, and then there's a good 400 emails in the main inbox right now. So most of those are Crazy Game Stories.
Yeah. I mean, we get a lot of emails, period, but Crazy Game Stories probably it's got to be like a 1 in like a 3-to-1 ratio or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Do we have any idea when Hearthstone will come to mobile? Other than iPad, I'm assuming he means iPhone.
iPhones and probably Android.
Yeah. I would say, yeah. I mean, no, we don't have any dates, obviously. But I think probably not before BlizzCon. I think we're going to see observer mode before we see anything else in terms of actual like crazy big coding developments.
Yeah.
So I think it's still, we have to remember, Team 5 is so small. We have to kind of keep that in mind when we're thinking about all these other features that we want. So it's probably still a long ways out, but I'm sure that they've got somebody working on it.
Yeah. I love Call Me Blue, who says, talk about something interesting. It's like,
nice. Thanks.
I'm going to talk about losing my virginity. No, I'm not.
That is not interesting.
I bet you everyone listening right now just went, oh? Or, oh, and turned it off. It was one of the two.
What are we looking forward to most at BlizzCon?
Going.
Well, yeah.
Honestly, hanging out with you guys. Like,
yeah,
the
people
everyone.
is always really important. I think I'm looking forward to, obviously, the Hearthstone tournament.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much, like, obviously that's not it, but that would be kind of top of my...
It would help if he's... Sorry, I'm trying to find the end of the show.
Editing.
As always, I'm trying to find the end of the show.
I thought you were cutting me off, but...
There it is.
Just editing.
I was a lot closer to hitting stop to the end than I usually am, apparently. So I undershot it.
Oh.
Sorry about that. We're good. The ending has been found, everyone. We're all right.
Oh, good. I was
right.
really worried there for a minute. But I mean, obviously, way into any Warcraft news too at BlizzCon. So
this is the 1 year where I think I'm calling it. I think this is going to be the first year where WoW is the most boring.
What do you think? They have the movie though.
I don't care that much about the movie. I care more about the game.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. I'm super stoked for the movie. I've been getting way into the books and stuff.
I'm super stoked for the movie too, but I don't want to see anything about it. I just want to freaking see the movie.
I am a little bit worried about the trailers because I feel like a lot of movies now are getting to the point where they give you so much already in the trailers. They've got 2 or 3 2-minute long trailers that just give you too much information. I just wish it was like teaser trailers the whole way up to the movie.
Well, we know it's about when the orcs first come to Azeroth, so I don't think I'm too worried because I don't know about you, but I didn't play Warcraft 1.
I didn't play Warcraft 1, but I've read all the books from that time period, so
Well, I'm sure.
I have a pretty good idea of what happens.
They're doing a decent amount of retconning Star Wars style. Just like,
Yeah.
hey, the EU is too inconsistent, so fuck it. Excuse me. In this one Star Wars book, Darth Vader can clearly like pull the guy's spine out with his force, but in this book it says they can't do that. Why is that? Well, it's because it was two different authors who don't talk to each other.
Next adventure hopes. I hope for ICC, but then they gave us the Ice Crown card back for this season, so I feel like if we were going to get an ICC adventure, then they wouldn't have done that. So
I don't want ICC as an adventure because I want Ice Crown or Northrend as an expansion.
Oh,
I
fair
want
enough.
like 200 plus cards that are all freaking Arthas drippy goodness and a Death Knight.
Drippy Arthas goodness, really?
And it's soaked in Arthas goodness, man. Come on. And I want a Death Knight class added. That's when I want my ice crown fix.
I don't want ice cream until they give me
Okay,
Northrend.
it's going on midnight here.
Oh, pumpkin.
I know it's like going on 1 a.m. there, but that's what you get for being Canadian. Inviting me.
Oh, the chat room's going. Hang on.
Oh yeah, it's scrolling past.
Yeah.
Have we seen Guardians of the Galaxy? Yes, it is the best movie this year. You're not seeing you haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it, and I don't really want to see it.
Why?
I don't know.
Do you want to be unhappy as a person?
Everyone says it's awesome. Joel's gonna go see it on Tuesday.
Go
He'll have a really.
Seriously, go see it with him.
I can't. He's going to see it while I'm at work.
Jocelyn.
I really don't have any interest in it.
Jocelyn, it doesn't matter. It's a good movie. It's a really good. Do you like sci-fi?
I do.
Do you like the Avengers?
Yes.
You will fucking love this movie.
I don't know. Joel will be a really good judge of whether I will like it or not. And if it's as good as you say, then
It's the best movie
he's going to
I've
want to go
seen.
see it again. So I will have someone to go with.
I'm pretty sure it's my favorite movie of like the last 5 years.
Oh, thank you, Ganglotron. It does look kind of bad.
I thought it looked bad too.
Yeah, it just like there's
I
a
thought-
raccoon.
Yeah. I was so ready to hate the raccoon and the talking tree, and I left with them being my favorite characters.
I don't know. I'm not convinced.
It's one of the highest reviewed movies of the year.
I know.
Not
Everyone's saying it's
not
awesome.
even
I'm
just
not
because,
debating that.
Like not even like highest reviewed cheesy popcorn blockbuster. It's just one of the highest reviewed movies, period. And it's a cheesy popcorn blockbuster. Like, oh God, it's better than Avengers. It's the best.
And
Marvel
I like
movie.
Avengers for more than Chris Evans. I like the character of Captain America. Chris Evans is a hottie, but if it was anyone else, I think I'd still be fine with it because I just like Captain America as a character.
I don't like Captain America, and Chris Evans made me love Captain America.
Well, yeah, he did a really good job. But the chat
boring.
room saying that because Chris Evans is in it, then I liked Avengers, and that's not true. It's because Captain America is
And
in it.
honestly, guys, come on, Liam Hemsworth. I mean, he's pretty much a romance novel cover. Just putting it out there.
Yeah, no, it doesn't do it for me.
Yeah. I really think you should give it a chance, Joss. I mean,
Yeah,
worst case scenario,
it's the kind of thing that I'm sure I'll probably like rent on iTunes in a couple months and watch it then.
yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, it's an entertaining popcorn movie, but I seriously think you're going to enjoy it. I think you're going to eat your freaking hat. I think you're going to come out of it being like, "Holy shit, I was so wrong."
And it could be, but
Yeah, because I went.
I'm just so not stoked for it. And actually, that's usually the movies I like the best because I find that my expectations going in have a lot to do with my enjoyment of the movie. If I go in and I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be the best thing ever. I'm so super stoked. And then it's just kind of mediocre. Then I'm like, oh, that movie was shit. And then if I'm like going in and I'm like, oh, this movie's going to be terrible. And then it's mediocre. Then I'm like, oh my God, that movie was actually surprisingly good.
Usually me too, but all summer I thought Guardians of the Galaxy was going to be bad. because I thought Rocket Raccoon was literally the stupidest comic book hero of all time. I thought there was no way you could have a talking raccoon with guns and make it ever work. Ever. Just period. But then I went in excited because of all the reviews. So I hated it. I thought it was going to be dumb all summer. Then the reviews came out, so I went in excited last minute and came out loving it. Like, it's my favorite.
I do like Vin Diesel.
Just see the movie. I mean, I don't think you're not going to hate it. You're definitely not going to hate it.
No,
You'll have
I
a good
don't,
time.
and I don't think I'm gonna hate it. It's just one of those things. Like, I mean, it's time, it's money. You know, I'm also getting to the stage where, because we have an Apple TV and because we have iTunes, it's just so much cheaper and so much more comfortable to just stay home and rent something.
How much are
than it
movies
is to, like,
there?
Huh?
How much are movies there?
Like $13-14
Per ticket?
each.
Ooh, that is bad.
Yeah.
That's not okay. Our local theater here is only $8 a ticket, so.
Oh yeah, no.
Like,
It's
Katie and I went and saw it for $16. I'm like, well, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Date
no,
night.
it's much more than that. It's the better part of like $25 for Joel and I to go, and then if we want any snacks on top of that, like it hits $40 really, really quickly.
You're a girl. You go to like Walgreens, you shove a couple candies in your purse.
But it's not candy; it's movie theater popcorn. I'm like addicted.
Yeah, I do like that too. But from time to time, a lot of times I just really want Sour Patch watermelon. Because that, my friends, that or Snow Caps, those are the two best movie theater candies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, chat room's just like, you need to see it. Yeah, you'll like it. You'll. I'm pretty sure you'll eat your hat.
Well, and again, like I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's just something that I'm kind of like meh.
Yeah.
Like I'm not super stoked for it. I will be fine watching it at home.
Okay. I can respect that. That's fine. I understand that. But just know.
Oh yeah, so chat room saying it's still worth it. Okay.
It is definitely like, it is a freaking movie theater kind of movie. Like, I mean, it's got it.
Okay, did you see it in 2D or 3D?
I hate 3D. I never see
Oh,
anything
good.
in 3D.
Okay, so it's still good in 2D because I find some movies
Nothing's
now
good in
are
3D. 3D is a freaking hack piece of shit gimmick that was big in the 80s, and I can't believe people actually still give a fuck.
But even then, like some movies, you can clearly see. Even I like The Hobbit. At some points, you can see the parts that are supposed to be 3D, and you're just kind of like, oh, come
You know
on.
what? You know what? My best. You know what the best experience I ever had with 3D was?
What?
I saw Avatar. I came out. That was pretty cool. And then like 6 months later, it came out on Blu-ray, and I was like, holy shit, this looks even better because I can fucking see things, and it's not blurry and moving. I hate 3D. Kill it with fire.
I am also not a 3D fan.
I hate 3D and I hate fake IMAX.
Aw. I'm eroding someone's soul in the chat room. That makes me really sad. I don't know what I've done. It must be the Guardians of the Galaxy talk, but
It's because I think that movie surprised a lot of people, myself included. It was so damn good.
I agree, Sparky Shocker. I think that in general, maybe not necessarily specifically Pixar movies, but animated movies in general are better, not better in 3D than their 2D counterparts, but they're better in 3D than live action 3D is.
They translate better.
It does.
Like
Yeah.
it's a more natural. It just makes more sense.
And I think Avatar was so good because it did the pull you in 3D, not the jump out at you 3D. There's a big difference.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? One of the movies.
Okay, yeah. Piranha 3 Double D is not the best movie.
Hey man, 3D boobs is awesome if you're 13, which I was at one point. Yeah. What the hell was I gonna say? The other movie I really enjoyed in 3D, I take that back, was when they re-released The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I love
Because
that
it looked like a freaking shadow box. Just because of the fact that it's stop motion, I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. But
I love that movie.
honestly, I was just happy to see it in the big screen, on the big screen again. Because I was like, last time I saw this, I was like 4. So that was fun. Yeah, good. I'm glad we agree on
yes, the
that.
show should be posted tonight, I think, Garrett.
That's what I'm doing right now.
I was going to say, yeah, and that's why we do the after show. I keep Garrett company while he posts the show.
Well, we do it so we can talk to folks and take fun questions and judge Jocelyn for having an opinion and being strong enough will to stick to her opinion when it comes to Guardians of the Galaxy.
Everything is all about judging Jocelyn all the time.
Oh, please. We were judging Dill so hard before the show.
Oh, I know. I felt a little bad. I love Dills, just for the record. He's amazing. Heart.
I love when people are just like, you guys don't like each other. It's like, no,
Yeah.
we really do. I don't
Yeah,
know
we're
what
like
boring.
besties.
I don't know what boring friends you have where you don't rip on each other constantly, but to me, that's how friends work.
Hmm.
So I don't know.
Maybe we're just really terrible people.
Maybe we. No.
No,
We're
no,
right.
that
Everyone
can't be
else is wrong. And you know
it. Chat room wants to know how old you are.
how old I am? I'm 27. I'll be turning 28 in January, and it horrifies me.
Oh, dude.
I know you just
Don't
turned
even.
30, but your 30th birthday was kind of badass. So
Yeah, it was pretty great.
kind of had a bunch of awesome internet folk there.
Oh, dude, I swear my birthday went on for like 3 weeks. We had the birthday surprise at Nertacular. We had my parents surprise me for the weekend before my birthday and then my actual birthday. And then my best friend came down the weekend after. So then there was more birthday fun. So it was literally like 3 weeks of birthday. It was great.
That's cool. I don't even. What the hell did I do for my birthday this year? I don't even remember.
Do you guys have any golden legendaries? Yes, I just opened a golden Black Knight about a week ago.
No, they only exist to be shredded and turned into a legendary I actually need.
But see, that's the thing. Black Knight, I needed. So
That's a good point. Black Knight was the most recent legendary I crafted, so had I cracked a golden Black Knight, I probably would have also held on to it.
well, I mean, because then what are you going to do? Disenchant it to get enough dust to make the normal version?
Well, exactly.
Lame.
At that point, well, I might as well have the pretty one.
Exactly.
I got a
shiny.
golden knife juggler today and kept it.
I'm getting a lot of golden cards now. I've been disenchanting the one regular version to get the dust and then keeping the one golden version so that I still have two. I'm going to slowly transition my deck into golden, or my collection into a golden collection.
Yeah. Sebenisu in the chat room. I don't know if 4 was the actual age I was when I saw Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't remember. I would have to do some math, and that's going to take some time. And no. I'm pretty sure I was older than 4. Because I remember seeing it, and I don't think I remember ever being 4. I'm not sure. I know it's at one point, at a very young age, I was forced to do ballet and tap dance. Those are some of my earliest, most humbling memories.
Black Knight comes in and out of fashion. It depends when people start playing a lot of Taunt. Might see it coming back, trying to get rid of this the Sludge Belcher.
Yep.
Possibly.
I'm using it in my Paladin deck.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just kind of depends. When Taunt comes back into fashion, then the Black Knight comes back into fashion. Then Taunt goes out of fashion, and then Black Knight goes out of fashion.
And Taunt
so.
is back in fashion. So
Yes, it is. Yeah.
enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's good. Even Zulok never went out of fashion, and they have Defenders of Argus.
Mm-hmm.
So Black Knight was always kind of good. It's
Yeah.
always had a place. It's just it has a specific purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Take a couple more and call it.
Yeah, I think so. I'm just looking. Any more questions before we go, guys?
Anything?
Lots of comments. Don't blame beer for anything. Beer is the nectar of the gods.
Beer can be blamed for some things. Like
No, none of the things.
you don't blame your farts on beer because I do, even when I don't drink it. Oh, sorry, honey, I had a beer earlier. It's
I
11
had a beer
a.m.
3 days ago.
It's 11
still
a.m.
with me.
We're still laying in bed. When did you have a beer? I don't know.
I chugged it. You just didn't see. Aggro Priest, new meta.
No.
No, I haven't seen a lot of priests. I think they'll come back, but they're more viable than they were a couple weeks ago. They will get even more viable as more death rattles come into play, but not yet. Not yet.
Yeah. I'm
I'll
scrolling
check
up.
my messages.
I'm scrolling up. There's so many people who are defending 3D. I'm sorry. I really hate it. It's a gimmick. I don't like it. I'd rather see a really crisp 3D digital image. Or it's not 3D, HD. Chris Pratt greater than Chris Evans? I like them both a lot. I don't know about that. Yeah, man. Groot was my favorite character leaving freaking Guardians of the Galaxy. They totally nailed the beautiful monster. I loved it. And they totally ripped a scene from the original Frankenstein, which I'm always a sucker for. because the original Frankenstein is amazing. So go Guardians of the Galaxy. You go. You're a classy freaking action comedy. So I think I'll do it.
Yeah.
Iskande says, Garrett, that's called alcoholism. It is. That's why it was a joke and not something. Oh, okay. Last one. Gamer for Christ asked, what art school did I go to? I love answering this because I'm self-absorbed. I went to the Ringling College of Art and Design right here in Sarasota.
Isn't that a circus?
It
Ringling?
is. It is. Ringling is a circus. And many of my family members thought I was going to clown college.
That's amazing.
Sarasota is known for the Ringling. We have tied, like the city is tied to that circus in multiple ways. Like there's a Ringling Manor here that's now a museum and
Oh, really?
all kinds of stuff. Yeah, so there's like Ringling, all kinds of crap. But the Ringling College of Art and Design is actually one of the top 10 art colleges in the U.S.
Nice.
Yeah, and I will
Go
be,
you.
Oh yeah, go me. I will go to my grave with the debt I came out of that school with.
Yeah, tell me about it.
But I wouldn't have traded anything for the world. It was quite the experience.
Oh, that's good.
I still miss waking up, getting a coffee, and drawing naked people. And I don't mean it as a joke. It was one of the coolest damn things. Just doing that on a daily basis was so sweet. And I miss figure drawing in the worst way. It's like, it's expensive to do. And you're like, when it's not just like not like in my tuition, just something I just do on a daily basis. Like trying to go, find a figure drawing class. It's friggin' expensive. If you're not, don't have problems being naked, you can make good money being a model. But
Words of wisdom from Garrett.
yeah, nothing I could do. A, I cannot sit still that long. B, I get cold easy. Yeah, it's I have a lot of respect for anyone who does nude modeling because that shit is rough. So. No wonder I'm doing podcasts. What does that mean? You're in debt, so you can.
He said, LOL, circus art school. No wonder you're doing podcasts.
Oh, gotcha.
It's a two-part comment.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much, chat room, for hanging out with us. Those of you who are checking this out on the Patreon feed or anywhere else, thanks for checking out the after show. See you later, Jocelyn. See Guardians of the Galaxy. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Just use a little bit of the patron payout this month. Just go see Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm going to get some patrons to tweet at you just to guilt you into, I gave this much this month and you need to go see Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what I'm going to do.
Maybe.
No. Do whatever. Be strong. Stick to your opinions.
I'm trying.
Don't cave just because the entire nerd world is telling you this movie is amazing.
I was going to say, don't bully me, man.
Don't bully. I won't. All right. See you guys.
See ya.